All right, folks, are you guys ready for a super quick video? If you are, then here it is. As you guys know, we've been back for a week or so after the Cetus pause, right? Cetus got hacked, they froze the money, they released the money once they fixed the hack, and we're back farming again. So we've been back for a couple weeks now, I believe. Things have been trucking along. Geopolitical issues have been a little bit crazy, so the markets have kind of been up and down. A couple days ago, we got in the middle of the conflict that's going on in the Middle East, right? You've got Israel and Iran at each other's throats. This is nothing new. But over the weekend, the U.S. decided to get involved. We dropped some bombs. It was looking like World War III. The market's absolutely tanked. There were a few of our positions that were doing really well that were still in range. So we wanted to add to those positions. So it didn't feel like it was the right time to end the promo because the money's been pouring in, which is super helpful. Our average is still below 0.4, which is what we're always looking to target. And since those other positions were printing so well, we figured, hey, here's what we'll do. We'll take on some additional capital. We will stuff that money into the positions that are still printing, and then we're going to let the other positions recover. And guess what happened? Within, 24 hours or so, they came out, said they dropped the bombs. We shouldn't have to have any more conflict. There's a potential ceasefire. So the ceasefire is kind of up for debate, but so far the market has surged back. So I'm glad we did the promo just in case. We didn't really need to, but we've already extended it for the week. It doesn't hurt the protocol, so everything's obviously still in really good shape. Like I said, our goal is always to keep our total daily liability below 0.4. It's still below 0.4, obviously. So no harm, no foul, and it gives people another opportunity to get in at 0.4 or to move their stakes over to base or Sonic or whatever they're trying to do. A little bit more flexibility in the markets right now, but we just wanted to be super transparent about exactly why we were extending the promo. Sometimes when market conditions warrant it, taking on capital can be a really positive thing. And the initial capital we brought on was awesome. We were able to buy the lows, but within about 24 hours, everything had turned around. Bitcoin rallied from like 99 up to 107. So unfortunately, we didn't get to buy the bottom for too long. I almost technically wish it would have stayed lower for another day or two, so we really could have taken advantage of it. But that's how things go. As the market presents opportunities to us, we pivot and we try to follow it. And our goal, of course, is always to make as much money as we can during the periods where the market conditions want to pay us out those extra funds. So that's the deal. Crazy times. Seems like Israel and Iran are going to still go at it a little bit. There isn't a guaranteed ceasefire, but the U.S. military has come out and said we shouldn't require any further intervention. So I hope that's the case. I really want the United States to stay out of this war. If Israel and Iran want to go back and forth, I think it's a foolish endeavor, but it's something that we can't control. As long as we're not talking about nuclear war, it's not uncommon to have conflicts in the region, and that's not really going to affect the global markets. But the minute the United States gets involved with anything, it swings the market big time. And anytime we're talking about nuclear capabilities, it swings the market, right? A lot of fear and uncertainty out in the markets. So both retail investors and institutional investors start to get a little gun shy, start to move some positions to cash to protect themselves, all that good stuff. So that's basically it. This one was just meant to be a quickie. That's what she said. About a 3/4 mil on the Sonic pool, just over 5 on the base pool. So that's exciting. Starting to balance things out. It's nicer. The best pool for us right now as far as bridge fees and everything are if you deposit into base or even Sonic. Those are pretty equal. Base has got a little bit of an edge. BSC's been a little more expensive. The network's just been a little more expensive for gas and swap fees, but definitely not enough to be a real issue. So that's it. Do your thing. Take advantage of the promo while it's available. You still have about 4 days. We'll run it through the weekend and then turn it off. Enjoy it while it lasts. After it's over, then check the marketplace because there's always people selling stakes in here and there that are at that 0.4 range. So you still always basically have the ability to get a little deal, but it makes the most sense to deposit during promos because then as a seller, you also have the flexibility to sell 0.4s in the marketplace, and that additional rate is what gets people excited. So that's it. A quickie on hump day. Everyone enjoy your day. Happy investing.